If you are sailing on the MSC Seascape soon, then you have to see this top to bottom tour of the ship. I'm gonna try to show it all to you, get you super pumped up for your sailing, and that is what's next. So we're at the top of the boat right now on the highest level that I can get to. There's one slightly higher, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Up here, we are looking down at the kids' playland and the stacks, and this is where you get on the water slides and the basketball court and on that robotic arm thing you heard about. Because you can actually go up there on another flight of stairs, and that's how you hit your water slides that come down both sides and end up over the side of the ship. It is absolutely amazing. You'll get ocean views. They're open really late at night. You're in the stacks for this playland. It's so cool. Now you have some rope features up here for the kids. Oh look, you can even take the ropes course across. Oh Lord. Well, that's a view, and there's more water slides. Look at that, it goes through the deck and you actually drop in below. But as you make your way around, you will hit the basketball court. Now behind this is the Robotron. Yeah, it's still super early in the morning, so they still have it backed up, but let me show you what it looks like when it's in motion. This is where the line starts for the Robotron. Probably one of the coolest upside down views you could get from any cruise ship. Have fun with that. But then you have this awesome view overlooking the back pool area with all the loungers, 2 jacuzzis, one on either side. Now heading down deck 18, you have the bottom of the slides on this side. If you're part of the yacht club, you have access to top 19 exclusive solarium with more hot tubs and the top of the solarium. We're gonna get to that soon. If you want that special over-the-top treatment, that's the way to go. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is a restroom right here. There are restrooms hidden all over this boat. Sometimes they're hard to find. I've seen people touching walls that aren't even doors looking for the restrooms, and the arrows will point like right there, but the restroom will be around the corner. It's just crazy. Now on this side of 18, so there's 2 more jacuzzis sitting up here, hidden away. So if you're looking for somewhere to kind of hide out while the kids are playing, this might be the one. So again, we'll head back past the playland for the kids, this other water slide that shoots through the floor down to the next level. As you come around this corner here, you'll hit the horizon bar overlooking the pool deck. And while we're heading down, let's go ahead and keep a count on how many jacuzzis, not even adding in top 19. So there is 2 up on 18, there's 1 here and 1 on that side of the deck, so that makes 4. But on the back of this pool deck, there is something amazing. If you're coming on this ship, this is the spot. They even named it correctly. And when you peek out, this little spot right here, that down there is the Bridge of Sighs. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to all of that. Now to show you something really special, we're gonna jump in an elevator. So I wanna go down 1 flight floor. When you pick your elevator, it'll tell you arriving in 50 seconds. So we're gonna hop down from 18 to 16. And near all the elevators, they have the maps of the ships, and then they also have the touch screens where you can go in here and see everything you need. But here's the elevator. This is why I wanted to show you this. The elevator opens and there are no buttons in the elevator because it's already pre-selected your floor up here. And then you get to head around to this amazing spot, like 10 floors straight down to floor 8. And this is the view from the top and the back of the ship. Now I know all of you people love to eat. I do too. I'm not a foodie, but still gotta eat. And you walk into the Marketplace buffet.
Morning.
Morning. It's breakfast time. Everybody's just getting up. We don't have to get off the ship till 10 a.m. and it's still only like 7:30. Here's all your free coffees and drinks that no matter what package you have. Isn't the point is to sit here and watch the ocean pass while having a cup of coffee? On this same floor, we're gonna enter into the solarium. This is called the jungle. And then the absolute coolest part is not the pool and the 2 more jacuzzis making it 6, is that roof up there can open on beautiful days. In fact, the first day of sea, it was open all day long. Back up on the other floor is gonna be all your teen lounges and teen hangouts for your 13 to 17s and 10 to 13s and all the way down to 3 years old. They all hang out upstairs. And then hiding in the jungles, like I said, more restrooms. Now to get up on top, that would be the yacht club area. And if you're an adult, this is a great area for you because this leads you into their kids' land. And you can see they're open from 9 to 5 and 8 p.m. to 11. So if adults want to go out at night, you can. But I did find this spot hard to find the first day. We were looking for the game room. Well, we found it. It's down this hallway. There's your interactive cinema. This is your Formula One racing car, which is pretty cool, but very hard. Be ready for that. This is another virtual reality simulator. Here's your virtual moto, which me and Chelsea did, and I'll tell you this, virtual reality is not for me. Kind of makes me sick. Little bowling, a couple of other quick games, and you're right back near the kids' play lane. Now we're heading down to the next level. Now we're going in a 15, and when you get to your cabins, they're gonna have a sign. Evens on one side, odds are on the other, and do remember that there's 4 elevators on this side and 4 elevators on that side. A lot of people will trap to one side and the other side's wide open. So decks 15 through 9 are all gonna be cabins. So there's not a whole lot to see there, so we're gonna skip down to deck 8. And now the inside of the boat really starts to shine.
Deck 8.
On the rear of deck 8 is Chef's Court Restaurants, and that's gonna be all of your specialty dining. Now they have the cocktail bar right out in front of all the restaurants, so if you wanna come grab a cocktail while you're waiting for your dinner time, you can. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for like 10 at each table, and they have all kind of Japanese beers. Okay, so when I was in Japan, we drank a lot of Tiger beers. We had to have one in here. And I have to tell you, Tiger beer is not the best beer in the world, but it brought back a lot of good memories. On the opposite side is Butcher Cut, which we have not been to yet. And they have these great tables for 2 or all the way up to tables for, looks like 15. And it wraps all the way around to the back of the ship. Heading back out is the wine cellar, where you can come in and sample tons of wines. It's supposed to be the largest wine cellar at sea. On deck 8, they also have this beautiful walking deck that goes almost like 80% of the way around the whole ship. I also believe some of it can be outside dining if you want to. If you remember the Bridge of Sighs, we are in the adults only section on the rear of the ship, which has 2 pools, a gelato station, which Chelsea loves, and the infinity pool. But this is why this spot is cool, because when we were up on the Bridge of Sighs up there, this is what we were looking down on. Yes, you can come out here and do the reverse Titanic off the back of the ship, because it's always worth coming and take a wake picture, don't you think? That's overlooking all of this. And then we're gonna swing back around to the final couple of specialty restaurants. But back inside, you wrap around to the Uptown Lounge, which they do performances in at night. It really does seem like this is kind of an adults area because the kids just don't make it this far back. As you slide up to the Ocean K restaurant, which we have not tried, but we saw the captain in here eating dinner. And I believe this is the Seafood Lounge. Right next door is the sushi restaurant with the conveyor belt. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's in motion. So this one you sit down and they'll have menus at the tables and everything for you, and it'll show you what each dish is by the color of the dish it's in, and they just rotate around, and as it comes to you, you just grab what you want. Got to see this live in Vietnam. It was amazing. Now that's how you wrap around the back of the ship, which is kind of like the central hub of this whole ship. So you have the art gallery, which is kind of downsized from most ships. You walk into the MSC shop, which I bought a new ship for my collection now. Your excursion desk is right here. Then you head down to more shops. Liberty Plaza takes you outside to more outside sitting. And then you head towards the Loft Cafe. And it's just a hangout lounge, and it's kind of like a studio. They have some really cool studio lighting in there. You make it back into the MSC Aurora Spa. This is a barber shop, if you couldn't tell by the barber pole. One of these days I'm gonna do this at sea. This is for the ladies. All your makeup and spa stuff, and then you walk back into the actual spa. Now when we head out of here, there's gonna be the entrance to the gym, which that's a lot of people working out. Jeff doesn't do that. Jeff just walks stairs and just keeps going. My exercise is adventure. Here's the entrance to the gym if you wanna do that. And if you need to work, there is Business Center if you wanna have like a convention at sea or a YouTubers convention. Here you have a pool room, which is just an amazing little hangout. I've really never seen anybody in here. Oh, oops, it's out of order right now. Which dumps straight into the sports bar, which is one of the lounges we like the most. Even if you just have 2 or 3 of you. Look at this little tiny booth. And like I said, European boat, They got a soccer pitch. Oh, now let me tell you about this. So this is a specialty restaurant also, or you can come by a la carte at like $2.50 a taco. And we had these little mini tacos that were amazing. I got 5 of them. Get a margarita and tequila and whatever else you want. Back there is a specialty restaurant. So we're gonna be finishing up with this floor with the main area, atrium in the middle of the ship. This thing is 4 floors. When you're boarding the ship, embarkation day, make sure you get off of this area as fast as possible because this place stays packed the whole first day. Now they have some wine bars on either side. There's even more shops, watches and sunglasses, and then you enter their signature casino. Now this is the theater on this ship. I have heard that the shows, because they're trying to blend them for so many nationalities, they don't have a lot of verbal shows, it's more viewing. I've heard some people love it, I've heard some people don't like it compared to other ships. That's gonna be up to you, you're gonna have to make your choice. And tonight it looks like there's gonna be a comedy show. Heading down. A couple more floors to go, guys. We are on floor 6, and this is where you actually enter the ship when we got on in Miami. You have the boutique shop right here, perfume, accessories back there, and even Time Valley, which is like watches and fine jewelry. And then we didn't even know about this for the first 3 days, but there is a chocolate shop on here. Yeah, that's made out of chocolate, people. You can even get a ship made out of chocolate. When we did find this place, one of the best parts were these little stools that look like ice cream patties, and the tables are cones. That's pretty cool. Everything in here is extra, so you have to watch the prices, but you can grab anything you want. Here's your duty-free shop in Times Square where you can get your alcohol, cigarettes, and a bunch of other stuff duty-free. Oh look, it's the little ship we bought. Buying one from every cruise we go on. Back in the center, and you're gonna see the bottom floor at the Seascape bar. Over here you have guest services and any kind of reservations you want to make, and then this is future cruises on this side if you want to, and then you start the photo area. And then here's the bottom up view of that beautiful staircase, 4 floors straight up. But stick with me, because there's a couple more things over there. And this is Liberty Plaza, which is an amazing section that you can head out to on the side of the ship. 2 more infinity pools on the side of the ship. So there's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, and that will make a total of 10. And there's the bridge. So everything up front of this ship is the yacht club. And one of these days, I'm gonna make my way to the front of a ship and be able to see all of that. Because there's the MSC Seascape. And we find our way back to the back of the ship near the infinity pools. Relax before we get off this ship and head to Cozumel. There is plenty to do from front to back on this ship. And you haven't tried MSC, I'll tell you, some of the prices are amazing. And it's very unique because it's different. But you're gonna have to decide if that difference for you or not. But you're gonna have to sail it to do it. Come on a detour with us, or maybe even find a detour of your life. But we gotta go find out in Cozumel what's next.